Some pop culture gurus place the Beatles as the original boy band, and young all-male groups have featured on the pop music scene ever since. Sanam is a highly successful Indian incarnation of the format, and tracks like Mere Sapno Ki Rani and Lag Jagale have secured the band a huge following across the world. When Sanam toured South Africa recently, we brought you the highlights of their Jersey performance, and now it's Karishma's turn to spend time with the indie poppers in Cape Town.
There are 4 vital ingredients in the Sanam formula, and they are lead vocalist and composer Sanam Puri, his brother Samar, who is the lyricist, lead guitarist and co-composer, bass guitarist Venki S, and last but not least, drummer Keshav Dhanraj. They've been a band since 2010, and after almost a decade in the studio, on stage and on tour, they're still going strong and releasing one hit after the other.
I love any excuse to play tourist in my hometown, but today's experience is going to be just a little bit sweeter as I get to be the envy of every girl around the world as I show the sensational boy band Sanam around my favorite city. We're starting off today's adventure at the Two Oceans Aquarium because a little birdie told me that the boys love penguins. I mean, who doesn't?
Fans don't generally appreciate how tiring and stressful a tour can be for the artists, so a visit to the submarine environment gave the foursome a welcome opportunity to chill, get to know Cape Town and clear some headspace for the show.
Hi guys, welcome to Cape Town.
Thank you.
Do you find that exploring a city before you perform influences the performance?
Yeah, 100% it does because it relaxes us and we can think better, otherwise we're mostly stressed. And it affects the performance as well. We look more tired, we sound more tired, but this is good and we're going to sound fresh at the show.
Also, we get to know the people before we perform for them.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we get to know what kind of music they like.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, to understand the culture of wherever we go, because even though there's Indian people wherever we go and perform, the cultural differences vary from place to place.
What are some of your favorite countries that you've visited so far?
Israel?
Maldives, Mauritius.
I really like Suriname.
Suriname.
Because it's a very interesting mix of people like South Africa.
Now, one of my favorite songs that you guys perform is Mere Sapno Ki Rani. Do you think I could maybe, just maybe get a little private performance?
1, 2, 3. मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू, आई रुत मस्तानी कब आएगी तू, बीती जाए जिंदगानी कब आएगी तू, चलिया तू चलिया तू चलिया.
Wow, guys, that was beautiful. I really think I am literally the envy of every girl in the entire world right now. What's the best and the worst thing about being in a boy band?
We can't really relax and just be ourselves all the time. When we're eating food, we gotta make sure we look good while eating it, you know.
Yeah,
not
eat
eat the way we usually do at home, you know. We can't just be free.
And for us, luckily, we always have each other. So anytime one person's going through a phase, you have 3 other people always supporting. We're friends first before music, so that's like our strongest point.
You guys are absolutely fantastic. I'm so excited to spend the rest of the day with you.
ये रात भीगी भीगी ये मस्त फिजाएं उठा धीरे धीरे वो चांद प्यारा प्यारा क्यों आग सी लगा के गुमसुम है चांदनी सोने भी नहीं देता मौसम का ये इशारा.
After spending a fun morning with the Mother City's pint-sized ambassadors, it was time for lunch. And Karishma thought that they may be missing the spicy cuisine of their base in Mumbai.
I'm sure the boys get quite homesick when they're on the road, so I've decided to treat them to some traditional Indian street food. And this beautiful restaurant happens to be owned by a good friend of Mela's, Mr. Singh. Mr. Singh, welcome back to Mela.
Oh, welcome all of you.
Take me through the concept behind this beautiful new restaurant of yours.
Karishma, this restaurant came up in the new node of Harfield Village, and this is a new addition to our Punjab restaurant chain. Here we have done more modern Indian food, especially Indian street food.
I cannot wait to try everything. Tell me what's on the menu today.
On the platter, we've got Malai broccoli, you've got Indian save puri, and you've got some crumb mushrooms which are Chennai spiced. Then for the mains, we've got chicken tikka masala, We've got some dal makhni, which is brewed overnight on a tandoori oven. And we've got some peas and potato with cottage cheese.
That sounds divine. Let's go.
Let's do this for them. Excellent.
Boys, you are in for a treat.
That's vegan. Excellent. Enjoy it.
So now you boys have to try it and tell me how it
Please.
compares to real
Try it.
street food. Okay. Oh, I heard the crunch.
Yeah, tell us about it. Very good.
Table Mountain is one of the most iconic landmarks on the planet, and you should see it from the ocean to get the full effect.
Well, I couldn't let the boys leave without seeing an epic Cape Town sunset. And what a better way to take it all in than from a beautiful yacht. So are you excited to see an epic Cape Town sunset?
Wow, this place has got such a breathtaking view.
I mean, look at it. It can't get more spectacular than this, right?
जैसे खिलता गुलाब जैसे शायर का ख्वाब जैसे उजली किरण जैसे मन में हिरन जैसे चांदनी रात जैसे नरमी की बात जैसे मंदिर में हो एक जलता दिया एक लड़की को देखा तो ऐसा लगा.
Guys, thank you for an absolutely incredible day. I've had such a good time. But I know you've got literally hundreds and thousands of fans waiting for you. So I will let you get to it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, such a wonderful time. Cheers, yo. Yeah, awesome fun. Good fun. High five, high five.
Hey, yeah, yeah.
रंगों की जान जैसा आज ये वहशत हो.
While Sanam headed to the green room, final adjustments were made to the sound and lights, and fans began to pack the venue. They may have watched and listened to each track of the playlist 1,000 times by now, but it just doesn't have the thrill of a live performance.
किसी को प्यार हो जाए जाने का किसी को किसी से प्यार हो जाए इस नौबत की आस रखी ना मेरे तो तू ते समझी ना हमने हवाला सनम मैनू कुड़ी तू समझी ना सनम मैनू चन्ना मेरे आ चन्ना मेरे आ मेरे ओ पिया चन्ना मेरे आ चन्ना मेरे आ हसीनों ने बुलाया गले से भी लगाया बहुत समझाया यही ना समझा है अपना दिल तो आवारा न जाने किस पे आया